プレイヤー側が
fucking
順番に
face.
ダイマックス権利が回ってきます。でバトル中にどのプレイヤーか、1人しか、1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングも非常に重要となっています。
The ability to use Dynamax, it actually rotates between the players each turn.
Oh shit!
But your team can only use Dynamax once throughout the entire battle, so it's important to kind of identify what the exact right timing is to be able to, exploit the.
So you only get one
power
per team.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes into these Dynamax raid battles.
Dude!
戦略性の高いバトルなので。
そうですね。
And then is it just like a one-time thing and you go back to small?
効果によって例えば今
Or do you stay big?
したんで日照りに
He stays big. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see that there are, once you Dynamax, the Pokemon
3 turns?
moves
Okay,
will turn
thank you.
into max moves, which are much more powerful, and they also have these added effects, like you saw the drought was just triggered based off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
あと見た目もすごいかっこいいですね。
迫力がすごいありますね。
Yeah, definitely. I think there's.
Is that gonna show how many turns it's gonna stay up now too?
Steelix just put up a barrier.
Oh, that's so helpful! Yes!
今日照りになったので。
They actually have indicators.
でこれもまた連携のすごい。
Oh my god!
連携だと思います。
そうですね。バリアの方は。
そうですね。でバリアなんですけども。
Everything's awesome, just like that one Lego movie song. Everything is awesome.
そういうバリアが登場します。
So yeah, with the barrier,
like I'm not
what happens
disappointed by
anything. Put up this kind of barrier
and that's
that you have to take
the
down
first
before it will
I
actually
can
start
ever
taking
say
lots
that
of
from
damage
any
again.
E3.
でこの今ゲージが5つあるんですけど、ダメージを与えるごとに1つのゲージが減ってきます。で攻撃力が低いポケモンでも高いポケモンでも1ゲージずつ減っていくので。
Though I did laugh at Fallout Battle Royale, but I am happy to hear that they are trying.
A couple of different parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attack.
ダイマックス技だと2ゲージ減らすことができますね。
Though Todd Howard looked fucking pissed when he went on when he was out on stage. I don't know if that was just like me that thought so, but he just looked very unhappy when he was out there.
そうですね。で攻撃力がないポケモンでもこういった場では
Like the whole, I don't know.
It's a good opportunity for even the weaker Pokemon to participate and really contribute to the
fight. It was an
And
interesting
Dynamax
time.
moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down 2 gauges.
Oh, Daniel, thank you, man.
ゲージを壊したんであとはもう本当に
Oh, that's I would show that on Twitch, but I can't. But that is really good shit, brother.
We're very close, but
thank you so much,
one thing that we haven't
man.
talked about
Thank
is
you,
that
Daniel.
storm that's kind of
That's
lurking
so cute,
around
bro.
Steelix. Could you talk a little bit
上
about
のなん
that?
かちょっと怪しい雲っていうかその荒い天候っていうのは何でしょうか。
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態で。
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon just kind of brewing above their head.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指攻撃を集中させたり
Follow you
こともできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
これで
Trying to be the tank.
マサさん倒しましたね。
Nicely done.
And then he explodes. Oh, throw a Pokeball now.
The single Pokemon feint. That was actually.
Oh, so you just get their HP low enough and then you catch, so it's not just a guess catch.
So now all of us have a chance to actually catch this Steelix. So by catching it, can we add them to our party?
これで勝利して、捕まえるチャンスがあるんですけれども、捕まえたら、手持ちのポケモンとしてこう加えることができるということでしょうか。
They had a lot of Pokeballs, yeah.
このポケモンを倒すとゲットするチャンスが生まれます。
But that means you can have more than 99 Pokeballs, guys. That's true.
結構実はいいアイテムも手に入ることもできます。
That's dope.
So yeah, you can actually every player who participates.
They were showing you something there by having that many. They specifically gave them that many Pokeballs to show off shit. It's really clever. I love it.
Such that will help be beneficial in their adventure.
なんでもう世界中の友達とかプレイヤーとか友達とぜひ遊んでほしいなと思います。
So it's definitely something that I hope players will be excited to play along with.
Wait, did they say one chance to catch?
Around the world.
I'm sorry,
yes,
I'm talked
my
over
daughter
it.
has really gotten into Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go, so I'm very excited to be able to do raid battles with her in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
そうですね。レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイで娘がすごいポケモン好きになったので、結構こう一緒にマックスレイドバトルができることを楽しみにしております。
そうですね。
So I think Masuda-san, I think there was another topic that you wanted to touch on.
実機プレイは多分以上になると思うんですけど、ちょっと増田さんからお
All
話ししたい
players
こと
get
があ
one
る
ball
っていう
throw.
のは
Okay.
はいそうですねちょっと皆さんにお伝えしたいことが
Can they all get it though? Like
ポケモンホームは
make 4 Steelixes out of it, or just like one person gets it?
集めることが新しいサービスでもちろんこのソードシールドとも連動します。
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to talk about, and it's about the Pokemon Home service that we recently announced.
They
So it
slice
will
it into
connect
4
with the
pieces.
Pokemon RPGs as well as Pokemon
Just one
Go
person?
to
Okay.
allow players to really gather all of their Pokemon in a single location. And of course, it will also work with the
They
Pokemon
just
Sword and
chop up
Pokemon
the,
Shield
give
games.
you each like a different Steelix part, you know, different rock.
ポケモンバンクのサービスをご利用していただいているファンの皆さんにちゃんとお伝えしたいなと思っていることがあります。
But there is one important change from the previous Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of its users about.
Why is there a giant rock in the line? That's my Pokemon, Mom! Huh?
アローラ図鑑に
Okay.
含まれていないポケモンも、全種類をポケモンバンクから連れてくることができました。
So in previous games that worked with the Pokemon Bank service, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex.
でハードが任天堂スイッチになって、ポケモン1匹ずつに対しての、表現自体も、非常にこう、豊かになりました。
But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware, with its, it being much more powerful, allowing us to be much more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon.
でもう一つポケモンはもう今では図鑑番号でいうとやっぱり800を超えてます。
And now we're well over 800 Pokemon species in the game.
God, that's a lot.
でその中で1匹ずつ大切にクオ
Wait
リティ
till
を
a
上げて
thousand,
バトル
man.
バランスも取って限られた開発期間の中で最新作をお届けするためにどうするかっていうのは長い間議論を重ねてきました。
And at Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance, having so many different Pokemon available, all within, a limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry in the series.
その結果今作から対応方針を変えることにしました。
And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction.
つまりですねポケモンホームとソードシールドの間を行き来できるポケモンをガラル図鑑に登場するポケモンに絞ることにしました。
And so what that means for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home only if they appear in the Galar region Pokedex.
Oh, okay.
図鑑
Fair.
の舞台に合わせ
I
て
mean, they'd have to
冒険の
model every
ごめんなさい
fucking
冒険の
Pokemon,
舞台に合わ
guys.
せてこだわって
That's
登場するポ
kind
ケ
of
モンを
unrealistic,
So we
so.
were very careful. We spent a lot of time really thinking what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be.
I don't blame him at all.
さらに詳しい話は
They'll slowly add more and more, like,
ちゃんと説明していきた
Eventually,
いと
they're
思い
gonna
ます
make a
So I'll
Pokemon
talk
game with
more about the
every
details
Pokemon,
and
you
future
know?
opportunities such as media interviews, but I wanted to let you know today.
ただポケモンバンクをご利用してくださってるファンの皆さんには少しでも早くお伝えしたいなと思って本日お伝えさせていただきました。
And I know there are a lot of users of the Pokemon Bank service who are looking forward to Pokemon Home, so I wanted to let them know what the change would be well in advance.
But of course, as somebody who's been hunting for a lot
There's
of
still
shiny
going to be a
Pokemon
lot
in
of
Pokemon
the
Let's
OG
Go,
Pokemon. We saw
any
a
of
lot
those
of older
that do
Pokemon.
appear in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'll still be able to transfer.
So some
from
of your old
Pokemon Let's
shinies
Go
and
into
stuff,
Pokemon
yeah,
Sword and
it'll
Shield
probably work.
through Pokemon
Just not
Home.
everyone,
別
you
の
know?
ピカチュウ、レッツゴー EV でたくさん色違いのポケモンを探して捕まえているんですけど、
Like we saw
それ
Haunter,
らのポケ
remember?
モンがガラル図鑑に登場するのであれば、
そうですね
ホームから、
はい
転送するっていうのができるんですね。
ホームを経由して連れてくることができます。
That's right. Yeah, as long as they're in the Galar region Pokedex, you can transfer them from home.
That's great. Well,
そうですね。もちろんですね、今作のソードシールドガラル地方でもまだ見ぬ新ポケモンを含めてかなりのポケモンが出てきますし、ポケモンのボリューム、ゲームのボリュームとしてもかなりの、満足いただけるようになっていますね。
Yeah, in the Galar region, you're going to find a lot of Pokemon, including a bunch of Pokemon that no one has discovered yet. So the games are definitely chock full of content.
ガラル図鑑を完成させるのも非常に大変だと思うんですけども、皆さん頑張って集めてほしいなと思います。
And it will be no small feat to complete the Galar region Pokedex, but I do hope that players will give their best to try and catch them all in the region.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the story unfolds and to explore both the region and the wild area. But is there anything else that you want to add before we say goodbye and move on?
We're adding Digimon in the game. It's going to be really sick. We don't know why we're doing it, but we just wanted to fuck with people, you know?
そうですね。先ほどマックスレードバトルを4人でやりましたけども、やっぱりやっていてなんか
I like how people who speak Japanese already know, so you don't gotta wait for the translation. So what does he say in Weebs?
なってますんで、やっぱりこう4人でワイワイ楽しく友達と一緒に遊べるっていう仕組みはすごい皆さんにぜひ体験してもらいたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, for me, it definitely is the max raid battles we just showed off. Playing together with your friends in this kind of cooperative battle feature that we've never had in the Pokemon series before is really just a lot of fun. I hope fans of the series will look forward to being able to try that for the first time.
そうですね。ワイルドエリアでいろんなプレイヤーと一緒にこう冒険したりするのってすごいやっぱり楽しくてですね。ローカル通信で友達と一緒に遊んだり、インターネット通信を使って世界中のプレイヤーと出会って、そこで対戦や交換を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
And even other than the max raid battles, we of course have all the traditional, multiplayer features. You can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around the world using the connecting via the internet.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do is, as we get ready for our next segment here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we are going to go down to our Luigi's Mansion booth and give you all a sneak peek at what people are going to experience here on the show floor. It's a very, very special booth. So take a quick look at that, and then we will come back in just a few minutes for our very next segment, which I think a lot of people will be looking forward to very much. Thank you very much.
I'll be right back because I got to go to the bathroom, but enjoy your Luigi's, guys.
Hey, guys, I'm Morgan here with Audrey, and we're
in a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone stay calm.
Bill said Luigi's Mansion booth, but this is not, I mean, we're in the booth, but this is like a fully built out haunted mansion, which is sort of where the game Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place.
Yeah, I think it might actually be haunted, but let's find out and take a look at this.
Yeah, so we just wanted you guys at home to get a look at this. This is where we've got some players in here now, but this is when the booth opens soon. Fans are going to get in here to play the game, but also be surrounded by this really cool ambiance.
Yeah, we've got a spooky fish cauldron, skulls, jack-o'-lanterns, the whole...
Yeah, standard issue cauldron full of green goo and fish.
Absolutely, there are ghosts showing up all over the walls, so be careful, watch your step.
Yeah. And we can see up above, we've got a lot of atmospheric stuff happening.
All of our Mario friends have been X'd out. That's just not nice. It's a little foreboding.
Not sure if you guys are be able to hear the music at home, but there's a lot of sort of just sound effects happening. Weird, I don't even know. The kind of sounds you hear in a horror movie,
It's
basically.
intensely ooky, it's true. And every now...
I just saw a crow fly through the air.
Oh, yes. And then every now and then you'll hear Luigi go, Mario. I'm gonna step back here. And of course, you wouldn't have a haunted hotel without a bellman.
Yep. And there's a little there's a shape back up here. Something hanging from the wall.
We better investigate, because that's what you do in horror-themed areas. Oh, it's fine. Morgan, why did you get scared like that?
I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
That's just creepy.
There's just things in here that things just happen.
It's fine.
So,
it's a little reception desk, because we're at a hotel again. So, but nobody's here, Morgan. That's kind of strange.
Get a little closer.
Well, it's an abandoned lobby here in this haunted hotel. Nobody needs to worry about any of that.
Another spider come down the wall over there.
Yeah, I've got more bellmen. We've got tons of creepy fog and ghosts all over the place.
You can see over here we've got all the gameplay happening. We've got... Oh! The ghost just flew by.
There's a ghost. Keep your eye out. They're all over the place. Yeah, and this really, really captures the atmosphere of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
Only maybe it's a little scarier because you're actually inside of it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm excited to see this place once people get in, because again, we're inside the convention center. It is so, there's so many like blackout curtains or whatever that I do not feel like I'm inside. I feel like I'm in somewhere else completely.
Absolutely.
Really,
if you're here,
cool.
we encourage you to come and check this out. If not, we're gonna brave this haunted hotel for you.
I just saw 2 more ghosts run by.
Of course you did.
Somehow in midair above us.
Wait, Who's the lady on the left? Did they say her name? Because she looks familiar.
That's right. People are going to be able to check out the game here. And, of course, later on Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3, we're going to get some live gameplay footage of this game as well. So please look
Audrey
forward
Drake.
to that.
Okay.
Let's head back.
I was making sure it wasn't Margaret Cron.
Some of these.
Yeah, beware of
because she's a friend
again.
of mine. And that would be really fucked up if I didn't recognize her.
That you hear piping in all over the place. We've got coins. We've got ghoulish laughs.
Yeah, we've got some fog. There's some fog coming in too from like, I don't know where it's coming from.
We don't know where it's coming from, guys.
So let's go back over to these shapes over here. We didn't quite get a good look at all of them. There's a standard issue skull on a I don't know what, a platter. This is like a giant. It looks like a stein of
I do have
friends. Morgan, I'm sure it's delicious.
Your legs are also glowing. There's some sort of lighting effects in here.
This is completely normal. Oh, and there are more ghosts. Everywhere you look, a different ghost is popping up. It's really, really cool.
Just for the record,
this is one of those booth experience. People that come to the Nintendo booth, if they come
there
in here, they're
is
not going to forget it. It's
something coming up.
It really is immersive. You just
very soon
lose yourself.
It's just
we're in the game world
we're
right
in the
now.
stalling process. You know. They're just showing us off the hot booth since, you know, not everyone at Twitch can be there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Guiji yet. I feel like
it's not really so much stalling. It's just kind of like, you know,
that would actually be pretty terrifying.
giving us the experience, like we're there.
Oh, and that song, that music.
Yeah,
you've got to love
Pokemon,
that.
dude, I would love more Pokemon. I am so excited,
later,
man.
But right now, we want to take it back to the stage.
I'm way more excited for Pokemon than I thought I was.
Something else completely, something much happier than this. Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Don't go
Dude,
anywhere.
yes, Animal Crossing. Yes.
Bye.
Here we go. That's what we were waiting for. Yeah.
Welcome
This
back to
looks
Nintendo
cute as hell.
Treehouse Live at E3 2019. And what we've got coming up here is something that I think a lot of folks are highly anticipating.
Yes.
This is the world premiere of live gameplay for the newest title in the Animal Crossing series, Animal Crossing New Horizons. We're going to be going into further depth in some of the stuff that we saw on the Nintendo Direct, but also showing off some brand new stuff. So before we get too much further, I'm Sam. I'm here with Sam from Treehouse also. But we also have Sam and Nogami-san from the development team to give us some development insight. Thank you so much for being here. And Noriko also will be translating.
So just to kick us off here, I think fans of the Animal Crossing series who watch the Direct right off the bat noticed that this time you're sending them to a deserted island, which is quite different from the games that we previously had in the Animal Crossing series. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose a deserted island as the setting this time?
そうですね、今回無人島という舞台にしようと思ったのは大きくは2つあります。一つは今まで動物の森シリーズっていうのはどこかの村に引っ越していって一人暮らしをしてその村の中で暮らしを楽しむっていう遊びだったんですけど、今回スイッチで新しい動物の森を体験していただくにあたってその流れで全く新しい体験ができないかと思いました。
So one of the reasons that we thought about having the player live on a deserted island, there's actually two main reasons. And one of the reasons being that previously in the legacy titles, we had the player come to a pre-existing village and then have them start a life there and from scratch. But we thought maybe we can give the players a new experience.
もう一つは、そうやって無人島って何もないところを一から作り上げていくというところで、今までだったらもう最初から村として存在していたために選択肢としてなかったその新しい選択の自由っていうところでも新しい体験をしていただけるんじゃないかと思いました。
And then another thing that we thought was by giving the players a choice, a freedom to build something there, something that they may have not been able to in previous titles, that we were able to give them that opportunity to build everything from scratch. We thought that would be a great experience.
Awesome, and I know folks have been waiting a long time to get a chance to look at this title, so why don't we hop right into the game and give folks a look.
So essentially, they were like, why did you decide to make it a deserted island this time? We thought it'd be fun.
So I think one of the things
that's a good reason. I like that.
To continue on what Kyogoku-san was talking about expanding the freedom. Animal Crossing has always been a series about freedom. You could choose to spend your time however you want, fishing, collecting bugs, pulling weeds. But I think we're going to see here is how much that has been expanded.
And
that is so
I love
cute.
everything about Their outfits, they're ready for island life. Tom Nook and Timmy and Tommy look so ready to go.
And they're talking about E3. The line between the real life and Animal Crossing life is blurring even further.
今回たぬきちたちはたぬき開発という新しい事業をしていまして、でその無人島パッケージプランに参加している形になります。でママ吉つぶ吉もそのたぬきちを手伝って一緒に働いています。
So is that Tim Nook?
This time around, they have a development company called Nook Inc. And then the player is set to be relocating to the island through Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. And then Timmy and Tommy also have.
Oh, Timmy and Tommy, yay!
This would be a bold new business plan. I like it. Even when they're in a beautiful tropical setting, they're thinking about the business. And before we kick off exploring too much, can we talk a little bit about what we're seeing right here?
はい、これ最初この島に移住してまだテントを張って、ここをベースに暮らしを始めたばかりの状態になります。ちょっと中も入ってみたいと思います。
So this is where your island life starts. This is the tent that you'll get, and then we decided to pitch it on the beach.
このようにちょっとまだ始めたばかりなので、讃吉に最初に支給してもらった簡単な家具しかない状態です。
So this is how it looks inside the tent. And then we only have bare minimums that Tom Nook gave us at the moment.
I think that's key. He really did only provide you with the bare minimum here.
ちなみに今回このようにハッピーホームデザイナーでもそうだったんですけど、家具を今までの半分の単位で
Dude, this is such a good birthday present. Just a good E3.
Like Happy Home Designer was, you're able to move the furniture in half units around the buildings.
で今までより自由な部屋作りを楽しんでいただけると思います。
And then so I think this will allow you to have more versatility in home decoration.
And worth mentioning here, so we're not at the very beginning of the game. It's early, but when you start, there's not even a tent there.
ちなみに家具なんですけど、動画で見ていただいた方お気づきだとは思うんですけど、今回このようにすべての家具をフィールドに置くこともできます。
And as for the furniture, I think many of you have noticed in the video, but you can also place them outside on the field.
でフィールドで草原もなんですけど、テントも含めて
So you can decorate outside better now too.
ニューリーフの時は浜辺には公共事業をしたり家を建てたりできなかったんですけど、今回浜辺も使ってより自由にカスタムができるようになっています。
And then not just the furniture, but also the tent itself. You're able to place them on the beach. This was something that you couldn't do in New Leaf, but we're able to do that.
で今回動画でお見せしたDIY の要素と、今お見せしたそのフィールドに家具を置ける要素ですね。この2つをメインにご紹介して、今このフィールドまだ無人島で何もないんですけど、ちょっとした家具を作っておいて、で今回ツリーハウスライブの記念に写真撮影をするということをやってみたいと思います。
So there are two main elements that I want to show you. One, both of them are something that you saw in the video. One of them is the DIY recipes, and then the other one is being able to put furniture outside. So since we're here at E3 at Treehouse Live, I think I want to make that as a goal, and then
what is that little
start doing that right
hole
now.
That's sprouting near her foot? Like right there. That squirts out water.
スマホなんですけど、その中にDIY の自分が作れるレシピのアプリがあります。この中から作るものをちょっと決めたいと思います。
So this is a smartphone called Nook Phone that I got from Tom Nook. And then there's a DIY recipes app. So I'm going to browse around and look for something that I want to make.
DIY は道具ですとか家具ですとか島で取れるいろんな材料を使っていろんなバリエーションのものが作ることができます。
And then these DIY recipes include everything
Dude,
from
I love
tools
that flower
to
crown, man.
And you can use a lot of the materials that you can find around the island.
ちなみに雑草とかも今無人島で草だらけなんですけど、雑草を使ったDIY なんかもあります。
So since we came to a deserted island, there's a lot of weeds growing around on the island, but those things can also become a material to create something.
I like how they just called it weed instead of weeds.
ベンチを飾って座れるようにしたいなと思うんで、このログベンチを作ろうと思うんですけど、木材を取る必要があるので、まずは木材を取るためのこの斧を作っていきたいと思います。
So I want to make this log bench, but in order to make the log bench, I need some hard wood. So I am going to first make this axe.
So I wonder if, as we're looking around here, can we just take a look
look at little dude
up in the sky, because it really is a beautiful day.
Look at little, he's lonely. He's lonely.
動物の森ってファンの皆さんご存知だと思うんですけど、現実の時間に連動していて、その時間や季節に応じてその風景が移り変わっていきます。
So I think a lot of the Animal Crossing fans already know this, but the game clock is actually linked to the real time. So the seasons and the time of the day, it changes according to the clocks that you live in.
で今まで北半球の季節にしか対応していなかったんですけども、今回南半球の季節も選択できるようになりました。
And until the previous titles, we only had the game set in northern hemisphere, but from New Horizons, we have a southern hemisphere as well, so the users can play in the southern hemisphere atmosphere as well.
That's cool. You can change the hemispheres.
So right now, since it is June and it's set to June in northern hemisphere, but if you have it set to southern hemisphere, then it'll be in winter.
That's
awesome. Cool, I think, being able to give players that flexibility. So if you live in the southern hemisphere and you want the seasons and things, the weather to kind of match more like what you're experiencing in real life, you can have that choice. And we got lucky here, I think, that the weather is so good for the stream, because you never know what's going to happen in Animal Crossing weather-wise, but this looks gorgeous.
Could you imagine if it somehow linked to the weather in your area? So if it was storming in your area, it's storming in game? That would be literally next level shit. You'd have to link to weather.com or some shit.
これタヌキチたちの案内所になっています。住民の生活をサポートしてくれるすごく便利な場所になっています。
So this is the resident service area by Nook Inc. And then they support all the residents on the island with their lives.
A flimsy axe! No, that's a box.
I feel like Tom Nook's always proud of you.
ちなみに他にも、この案内所には豆吉だったら何かいらないものを買い取ってくれたりですとか。
So
Timmy, you're so
other
cute, buddy.
functions of the resident service, Timmy
Oh, see, it's weeds
would,
there,
buy something that you
but it
don't
wasn't
need
weeds
in the
before.
雑草も買い取ってもらえるので、
There's a continuity error
そ
here.
のままワイルドなフィールドを楽しみたい方はそのままにしていただいてもいいですし、もう綺麗にしたい方は草をむしってここで買い取ってもらうといいと思います。
I mean, yeah,
so we
true.
mentioned weeds on the island earlier, but
Does it
if you want
change
to clean it up,
from
then
weed
you
to
can clean
weeds
them
as
up
soon as
and
you
then
put
sell
a
it to
second
Timmy.
one on there? That'd be
Or,
cute.
you can choose
Like
to leave
the
them as
the
well,
name
because,
itself
why
changes.
not, right?
I kind of like it. It matches the rustic setting. You're on a deserted island. Having it look a little wild is kind of cool.
In contrast, I picked every weed on my island.
でもちろんちょっとした買い物もすることができます。で道具もこのように売ってたりもするんですけど、
It was all on a singular DIY screen. I'm sure for inventory they do
買って
plural.
済ませてもいいですし、自分で
Okay, that's
拾って
fair.
材料を
All right,
作
that's
って
fair.
も
That's fair.
どちらでも自由に楽しんでい
I
ただけ
mean,
れ
if
ばと
anything,
思
I'm
います。
just memeing
So as you
mostly.
can see, you can do a little shopping
Just thought it
here
was
too.
funny.
And then you have the option to buy the tools, purchase the tools here as well. But I mean, you can basically you'll have that freedom of whether if you want to buy them or if you want to.
Dude, I love his little fucking dad belly.
でちなみにこのたぬきちのこの案内所でもう一つ特徴的な新しい機能があります。でそれがこのヌークマイレージになります。
So one of the new functions here is Nook Miles.
でこのヌークマイルというのは、実際のマイルのように例えば今回お出かけ飛行機に乗ってお出かけするんですけど、その飛行機に乗ったりですか、そのショッピングをしたりとか、今この 斧を実際作ってこのように DIY ツールを作ったことに応じてとか、島で過ごしていろんな体験に対してマイルをもらうことができます。
So Nook Mile kind of works like the actual airline mileage programs. So when we moved out here on the airplane, you got miles for that. And then a lot of the activities that you do on the island, you also accumulate miles for that.
Okay.
We just made the flimsy axe, so we got miles credit for that as well. And then so there's so many ways to acquire these miles and then also use them as well.
ちなみに日本語ではタヌキマイレージですね。
It's called tanuki mileage in Japanese.
でこのマイレージ
That's cute. I like that a lot though.